Today I'm going to be doing a little skin trade, and this is with Wathfulminer2. And if you guys want to see Wathfulminer's video on my skin, I will leave it in the link in the description and you guys can go check it out. The blocks you are going to need for Wathfulminer will be on your screen now, and you can pause, gather the blocks, and we can get started. Get your light grey concrete and build 8 blocks going across. Build 2 blocks on the side and 8 blocks again for the back. Do this once more. Go to the back and build another 8 blocks going across, and then on the sides build another 2 blocks. And in this gap here, get your blue powder and fill in this gap. And you are going to build another 3 blocks going up. So 1, 2, 3, and do this for either side. And in this gap, fill it in with your blue concrete powder. On this side here, build 3 blocks going across and do that once more. On this end here, place 1 block. Get your blue concrete, place 1 block, and on the end, place your blue powder. And for the other side, do the exact same thing. 2 rows of 3 blocks, and then fill in the gaps. For the back, just fill in this gap with your blue powder. Starting from the back, get your blue concrete and build 2 rows. And then get your blue powder and build 3 blocks on either side. And fill in this gap with your blue powder. On either end, get your blue concrete and place it on either side. In this gap, place your blue powder. And on either end here, place 3 blocks going across on either side. And in the middle, place your blue concrete. And now, moving on to the front, get your blue concrete powder, place 1 block on either side, and in the middle, place 2 blocks of the powder, and then fill in the gaps with your blue concrete. On this end here, build 6 blocks going up, and then on the other side, build 5 blocks going up. And build another column next to it, and above these 2 blocks, place your blue concrete. And then in this gap, fill it in with your blue powder. On this side here, build 5 blocks up with your blue powder. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then get your blue concrete next to it. Build also another 5 blocks. And then place 2 blocks going across. And on this side, place 1 block above. And then on the other side, fill it in with your powder. And you are going to do this exact same pattern on the right side. So going up like this, other side, fill it in, same height, and then 1 block with your concrete and then your powder. Get your light grey powder, and on the front here, build 8 blocks going across, 2 blocks on the side, and 8 blocks for the back. Now get your purple block, and on the left side, build 4 blocks going across, and on the other side, build 3 blocks going across, and then in the gap, place your shulker box. With the shulker box, you are going to place another 6 blocks going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And then get your purple block, build 6 blocks up on the ends, and then fill it in with your purple block. So get your shulker box, place it on either side, and in this gap, place your purple block. And then get your shulker box again, make a full row of shulker boxes going across. And then place 2 blocks of your shulker boxes going up on either end. And then in this gap, fill it in with your purple block. Get your purple block, and on either side, build 3 blocks up. And then in the gap, fill it in with your purple block. Back to the front, you are going to get your shulker box. And on top of the shulker box, build 2 blocks going across to the right side. And then above the shulker box, place 1 block. Place another 2 blocks going across. And then another block on top, just like that. And then this gap, fill it in with your purple block. And then here, place your purple block, your shulker box, and your 2 purple blocks. And then on top of this 1 shulker box, place 1 above and 2 on either side. And then fill in the gap with your purple block. And then get your shulker box, place it on this end here. And then get your purple block, place it on either end. And then in the middle, get your cyan terracotta and just fill this in. And the front should look like this. Back to the back, you are going to place 2 blocks high on either end, just like this with your purple block. Get your shulker box and build a full row of it along the top here. And then get your purple block. For the sides, just build 9 blocks up. And you should have a 1 block gap like this. And do the same thing to the other side of the torso. Alright, so now we are going to move on to the arms. Get your stone block and go to this blue concrete here and build 4 blocks going across, 2 blocks on the side, and then another 4 blocks going out for the back. And then fill in this gap. Do the exact same thing for the other side here. So 4 blocks, another 2, 4 blocks, and then fill in the gap. Get your cyan terracotta and next to the light gray powder, place it on either side just like this. And then build a full row on either side with your stone block. And then above the cyan terracotta, build 2 blocks going up on either side. And do the same thing to the ends of the arms. And then fill in this gap. And then get your cyan terracotta. The left side, build 4 blocks going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. For the other side, you are going to build an extra row of your stone block. And then get your cyan terracotta and build 3 blocks up on this side here. And now get your stone block. Go to the same height as these 3 blocks here. And just fill it in. Build all the way up next to the cyan terracotta with your stone block. And then build another 2 blocks with your stone block. Place cyan terracotta, place your stone block, and then on the end, go up with your stone block. So for the left side here, place your cyan terracotta like this. Fill in the rest of this row with your stone block. Build a full row with your stone block. And on the end here, get your cyan terracotta, place 3 blocks going up like this. In this gap, fill it in with your stone block. And then with your cyan terracotta, place 2 blocks going up. And then in the rest of the gaps, place your stone block. Get your cyan terracotta, place 2 blocks going upwards like this. And then place 2 rows of your stone blocks. Build a full row. Build another full row. And then place 3 blocks of your cyan terracotta on the right side here. And then in this gap, fill it in with your stone block. And now for the other arm on the side here, get your cyan terracotta and build 3 blocks going upwards like this. Build 2 full rows with your stone block. On the end here, get your cyan terracotta and build 3 blocks going upwards like this. Fill in this gap here with your stone block. Place a full row of blocks. And then place another full row with your stone block. And on this side here, place 2 blocks of your cyan terracotta and place 2 rows of your stone block like this. And now for the back. In this corner here, build 2 blocks up with your cyan terracotta. On the ends, place 2 rows of your stone block. Build a full row with your stone block. Then get your cyan terracotta and place another 3 blocks going like this. And then fill in the rest with your stone blocks so that it is symmetrical to the other side. Alright, so now get your purple block and starting on one of the arms, build 4 blocks going up on the corners and make a hitbox shape. Do the same thing to this side here. Make another hitbox shape and then fill it in with your purple blocks. Same thing to the other side. For the top here, place 3 blocks going along and the same thing for the bottom. And now moving on to the head. So get your stone block and on top of the shulker box, place 1 block on either side for both of the shulker boxes. Build 2 blocks going out like this on either side and then go all the way to the end like this with your stone block. Fill in this gap. And then do the same thing. So just go 2 blocks out with your stone block. Place 1 block of stone on either side just like this. And you can fill in this inside gap with your stone. And you should have this gap here. Get your black terracotta and fill in this gap just like this. And now we are moving on to the face. So on either side, place your stone block. Get your black concrete. Place it on either side. Get your light gray powder and place it on either side. And then get your white concrete, fill in the middle 2 gaps. Get your stone block, make a full row of stone. And then on either side, place 2 blocks going across like this. And then get your white concrete, fill in the gap. Stone block, place 2 blocks on either side. And get your white concrete, place it on either end. And in the middle 2 gaps, place your yellow wool. And then get your black terracotta on either side, place 3 blocks going upwards like this. And then fill in this gap with your black terracotta. Moving on to the left side. So, place 4 blocks going across with your stone block. Get your black terracotta, place 1 block, and then place 2 stone blocks going across. Place another 2 above it like this. And then the rest, fill it in with your black terracotta. And now build all the way up to the same height as this side here. And just make a hitbox shape like this. And then fill in this gap with your black terracotta. Do the exact same thing to this right side here. So build 4 blocks. Build 2 rows of stone on top of each other. And then fill in the rest with your black terracotta. Alright, so go to the same height. Make a hitbox. And then fill it all in just like this. And then for the back, make a hitbox again, and then fill in all this with your black terracotta. For the top of the head, just fill it all in with the same block. And now moving on to the extra layers above the cyan terracotta, go all the way across by 4 blocks. Do the same thing to all of the sides, and the corners should be like this, just shaved off. Do the same thing to the other arm like this. So 4 blocks going all the way around the arm. And then you are going to place another row of your purple block for both of the arms. And now get your light blue terracotta and go to the light gray powder here. Skip this block, go to this block here. Place 1 block and then place it downwards like this. Do the same thing to this side. So 2 blocks going downwards like this. Now for the back, get your purple slabs and go on top of these shulker boxes and place 2 blocks going across on either side. For the front here, you are going to get your purple block and you are going to place 3 blocks on top of these 3 shulker boxes like this. Do the same thing to the other side. Get your slab and place it on top of the end shulker boxes like this. And this is what it should look like. Alright, so this is the full view of Wathfulminer, and I hope you guys enjoyed this statue build. And if you guys want to see other YouTubers that I have built, I will leave a playlist in the link in the description. And I will also link Wathfulminer's video of him building my skin. And if you guys have any suggestions on YouTubers that I can build, feel free to comment down below and I will consider building them. I will see you guys in the next episode of Minecraft Statues.